We are in paradise.
That can mean only one thing.
We love the Spanish song.
We do. And we love it best in... That's right.
We love Benidorm.
We've said adios Britannia.
It's sunny, it's warm. What more could you ask for?
And hola España.
Ole.
Ole!
Olé! It's hard work earning that luscious life in the Spanish sun.
To me? To you? Not to me? No, to you.
But the rewards are worth it.
Here's to living the dream in Spain.
And that's why there will always be...
It's cheap, it's cheerful.
Everybody's happy.
Bang on.
In
There. We love the currant bun in Benidorm.
otherwise known as bargain-loving Brits in the sun. Coming up, barmaid Sandra sets the bar.
Told you how to do it.
We've created a monster.
A little too high.
Make right balls up.
Volunteer Mandy's big day is going to the dogs.
I don't think anyone's going to call me. I don't think anyone's shared it anywhere. That's a problem.
And fitness instructor Ant's problems are rolling in.
The restaurant have just let me know that they can no longer cater for the booking.
So he'd better get his skates on.
I'm not done yet. There's got to be another option. Come on, Ant, let's get them.
There are more than 800 bars in Benidorm.
Have you ordered everything or not?
Yeah, everything's sorted.
You
We got
sure?
it. Yeah.
You know you're scatty.
But only one run by Nottinghamshire siblings Barbara and Philip Worrell.
What, you just going to stand there watching?
I'll just watch. We worked 48 years together and we still get on. What is wrong with us?
Barbara is the chef.
It's so hot. Good thing is you lose lots of weight in here. You've got a free sauna.
More washing up.
And brother Phil is front of house.
Thought I was a barman, not a washer-upper. The family being so close is the thing that's kept us so many years working, I suppose, in the Robin Hood. We always go out on Sundays together and all fall out. And get back together on Monday to work.
And the final member of the family working here is Barbara's daughter, 24-year-old waitress, Sandra.
Hello. Hello. ¿Qué pasa, Babsy?
Sandra is what we call a Benny-born Brit.
What I love the most of Benidorm is, well, I was born here, so I've been brought up here, so I love everything. I love the beach, I love the people that are here, I love the food, I love the drinks, I love practically everything.
But does she love her job?
Here, Babsy. I just started working about 3-4 years ago. It used to be a summer job, and then obviously it's got a bit more serious, and I'm here now full time.
And it's going to get even more serious very soon.
Me and my brother, obviously, we're getting to the end of our tether now because we're getting too old for it.
Our idea is for Sandra to take over managing the Robin Hood.
My job at the minute is being a waitress, and when my mum and Phil retire, I can become the manager, the boss.
Fill a cloth, please.
It seems you've already got that boss attitude sorted, Sandra. Uncle Phil is handing over the reins to his niece so she can modernise the half-century-old boozer.
But I think that's what it needs. It needs young blood, young ideas.
But first, he wants to see if Sandra's up to running the bar as a trial manager.
Right, come on then, Sandra. Bright ideas.
Right.
Tell me what you want.
What happens if we do all of the green plants from there to there?
Well, that green foliage stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to show Barbara and Philip that I'm ready to take over the bar. I'm going to modernise it.
And it brighten the place up.
And I'll take over the bar one night so they can see that I am ready for it.
Well, don't forget it's going to be Sandra's Robin Hood.
OK.
So Sandra must perform, otherwise they'll have to consider retiring without an heir to their empire.
And I ain't shutting the bar. No way. It's part of me, innit? It's 48 years part of me. Blood, tears, sweat, everything's gone into that.
It's going to be a wrench for Phil and Babs when the apprentice becomes the master. 75 miles south of Benidorm in the seaside town of Torre de la Horadada, Aunt Pate is a busy boy. And so are the senior citizens in his care.
You think of these people 60, 70, 80 years of age. Where in the world would you see geriatric pensioners getting thrown down a log flume like this? They have fun, that's what I'm here for, to keep them young.
I'm sure Yvonne here agrees.
That's why I do what I do.
38-year-old West Lancashire-born Ant moved to Spain 13 years ago.
It needs to be an octopus. I wish there was another one of me.
But even without 8 arms or a double, Ant gets a lot done.
Oh, see, it's red off, just bent me bum. My nana always said, see them eyes, boy, they're special. She said, you were put here to make other people OK.
And that's exactly what he does.
See, so many of the neighbours of a morning as well, get to give them a little wave, check on them, see how they're doing.
This morning, Ant's scooting over to his water disco class.
Morning. Right, so I'll be setting up quick this morning because they'll all be waiting and sweating. The big fanny goes on, and then it keeps the ladies with a nice breeze on them as well.
Ant's been making a splash with his Fat Fighters aerobics classes for the last 10 years.
The second that music goes on, it just lifts me up. A lot of the unity within our community is done by me. Where would you see your 80-year-old grandma dancing to I Ain't Your Mother? You wouldn't unless it's with me.
He loves us all, people. He looks after us and he just makes us feel wonderful.
We like his little quirks and especially his little moves. But it was great. Yeah, it's great fun.
And Ant has a plan for his ladies to have even more fun.
Don't forget, everyone, next Monday, it's Night of the Virgin. We've got a table booked for 50 people, but I've only got 43 so far.
The festival is also known as Assumption Day,
It's celebrated right across Spain on the 15th of August.
which honours a statue of the Virgin Mary.
They parade her through the streets and they have a solemn procession. Night of the Virgin provides for us expats a little bit of understanding about Spanish culture. Over the last couple of years, our fiestas got cancelled locally, and I just thought it was important to get people out and socialising and mixing again.
So Ant's literally getting his skates on to try and flog the last seats for his Fiesta Fun Day.
One thing after another. I have to use these to get round the site, because the site's so big now.
You better get rolling then, Ant. Coming up, it's Groundhog Day for volunteer Mandy.
Now I have to try and escape myself. Start again.
And the grass isn't always greener for boss baby Sandra.
You've cut it wrong. But no, don't cut any more.
Many of us Brits decide to hang up our hats in the UK
When we retire, we've always spoke about coming to Spain, haven't we?
We have.
and take it easy in the Spanish sun.
I think I've got it ready for my pension plan, yeah. Just being able to do this every day, gorgeous.
Absolutely fantastic. It's that good.
So whether you're planning ahead or ready for that Costa right now, here's our bargain-loving tips for moving to Benidorm. Make sure your biggest purchase has the smallest price tag.
So, my car villa cost me €23,000. If it was to buy a villa around here, it'd be at least 5 times that amount.
Nice one, Linda. Bring your hobbies with you.
I love cross-stitching, and I can sell my kit for a bit of extra money as well.
Little reminders of home can make all the difference.
My grandchildren couldn't come with me, so I brought this cushion along so I can see them every single day.
We're never far from home. We brought all the family with us.
Even the mother-in-law.
Get a furry friend,
Come on, who's weed on my floor?
but don't take the pee. And most importantly, always remember why you came.
Wake up every morning with a smile on our face.
Then relax.
Paradise on earth.
Over in the village of San Fulgencio,
Do you want to go for a walk? Do you?
is 54-year-old Mandy Simmons,
Let's go.
along with husband Ian and their rescue dogs.
The dogs mean everything to me because if we don't help them, who does? They've got no voice. We've got to be their voice.
They made the move from Devon to Spain 2 years ago.
Pablo, good boy. Sydney, come on, good girl. Come on in.
Pablo and Sydney are full-time family, but there's more.
So this is Romeo. This is our foster, and he's going to be going to his new home in a month.
Mandy volunteers at an animal rescue.
I found out the shelter was not even 5 minutes from our house.
She works at a municipal shelter set up by the council with minimal funding.
They do give us a building to use, and that's a derelict building that we have.
When you see a dog months down the line enjoying their life in predominantly the UK, and yeah, you take a lot of pride and credit out of seeing a dog with a better life somewhere else.
About 3 weeks ago, we had some young puppies come in. The puppy had tested positive for parvo. Unfortunately, 2 of them died. Parvo is actually a canine coronavirus. If it's not caught quickly, it's fatal in dogs that aren't vaccinated. And for the next 6 months, it can be active in the shelter.
Mandy's had her own medical emergency and it's made her look at life in a new way.
So I had cervical cancer. Being told that I had cancer really changed my thinking about life, and it really gave me a big shake-up. For 5 years, I was under the care of the surgeon, but then I was given the all clear. It was just a pivotal moment, I think, that made us decide that we were going to come out here and doing something that I've always been passionate about, which is animals. It makes my life feel more worthwhile.
That's the magic trick. Treats. Now I have to try and escape myself.
With the shelter over double its capacity,
Start again, start again.
it's a big issue, especially for these little ones.
Go on. Any more?
Yeah, one more.
I'm the biggest. I just want homes and attention, not to be left here.
Mandy has a plan for her canine conundrum.
So what we'd really like to do is get these kennels finished. If we have another outbreak of parvo or purpose-built kennels, we'll prevent any dogs from dying. So what we've actually got here is 8 new self-contained purpose-built kennels. We need volunteers to just help with the build and help to just make these kennels into something usable. We've got an open day coming up very soon, and we're hoping from people coming to see the shelter and see what we haven't got here and what we need, that they'll be willing to donate their time.
Let's bring people into action with
Yeah.
luck. Certainly hopeful that we're going to be able to get people here.
I can't even rest now because I know we've got those 7 puppies inside and we've got nowhere to actually put them to segregate them. This has got to happen because they could be all dead next week.
Over in Torre de la Horadada, Ant is skating the caravan site searching for folk to join his Fiesta Fun Day.
Reina. Hola. My role within this community is vital. I concentrate on the people who, by life, because they're retired, are otherwise seen as redundant. I don't allow that.
Good.
Yeah?
Bien, bien.
I keep my community young. I'm like a bottle of anti-aging cream. Yeah.
Spanish pensioner Mercedes is a regular at Ant's water disco classes.
This is our Mercedes. We call her the Reina, the Queen. Mi Reina is Queen in Spanish.
Ant not only keeps her active, he does home visits too.
Mercedes lost her husband and her nephew within 4 months of each other in 2013, and we bought a bench for her. We had it put in reception, and when I came through the next day, the bench had disappeared. And then I got down here, and who's there, sat on the bench. She robbed it herself from reception because she didn't want other people sitting on it. Unfortunately, the bench fell apart last year, so we kept the plaques off it.
A perfect tribute, Ant.
Yeah, it's lovely that, isn't it? They're beautiful. With the heat, the water's just draining them, so I'm going to tell her to rest her legs, and I'm going to go and get a little bit of water for her and top them up, so then it's done. It saves her one job later on, doesn't it?
No watering can then, Ant?
I thought she was going to give me a cup or something, not a hose pipe. I mean, I feel like Fireman Sam. Look. Oh. Soak the curtains. Great. She can get around the whole plot with the hose pipe, and she just ding, 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 ding. And she's done. Put this hose pipe back for your love. Yeah, that's your hose pipe away. They look lovely now. So, I was going to ask you, Night of the Virgin, you want to come?
Sí, sí.
Love you. Te quiero mucho, eh?
Yo también, cariño.
Hasta mañana. Lovely.
Está un poco tocado.
Let's get it done.
With Mercedes parked, Ant is racing off to get his Fiesta dinner seat over the finish line.
So for Fiesta night, my main target is really about getting the women out of the house. As long as they're not at home, sat on their own, and they're out with us having a good time, that's my job done.
But it's proving harder than he thought.
Everyone's out. There's nobody in today. There's got to be somebody somewhere I can flog these last few seats to. Even Big Mary's out. She's always in.
Not Big Mary, too.
I wish somebody was in. Everyone seems to be out today. For me, you know, the unity's in community. You've got to get these people out. You've got to give them a nice time. Everything I do is for them and to keep them independent as long as I can. There we go. Right. All right, do you know what? Thanks for nothing. Ta-da.
That doesn't sound good.
Always when you're winning, something happens to knock you down, doesn't it? The restaurant that we've had booked since the start of the summer have just let me know that they can no longer cater for the booking. So I've got days to find a restaurant now, then tell the people where the restaurant is, and then still recruit people to go to the restaurant that I don't know where it is. Don't do things by halves, do you, Ant?
In Benidorm, new bar boss, 24-year-old Benny-born Brit Sandra and her mum Barbara are off to the shops to buy some decor to spruce up the bar.
God, there's loads of stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, I've never been in this.
See, I told you, it's huge.
The bar is named Robin Hood in a tribute to their Nottingham roots, so a woodland theme is their aim.
Make it a forest.
That looks awful,
I know
Barbara.
it does. I'm trying.
I think this one...
Let's get them done and have a look.
Watch it. For me, perfect. The light's just hanging down here. Like that.
Okay.
Right, yeah, let's go get them.
It's not quite Sherwood Forest, but the artificial grass will have to do.
I'm looking forward now to crack on with the renovation. Hopefully it all works out.
Hope's not a strategy, Sandra, and I think Alan Sugar said that. And after a quick change of clothes, Sandra's opening up the bar with Uncle Phil.
Ready for your big day?
Yeah. Bit nervous, but anyway.
I've got no doubt in my mind that she wouldn't be the right person. But what would be plan B? Plan B is we have to stay put and do another 2 years.
We're trying to put all the green bushes up. I do feel a bit nervous. Everything's got to come out perfect, to be honest. Make a line with the chalk again and then just cut it. That's straight. You've cut it wrong. But no, don't cut any more. Right, got it.
I'm no expert, Sandra.
Yeah, I can
This is
tell.
all trial and error. There you
Perfect.
Go. She's happy now.
I try not to boss him too much, but it comes out naturally, so...
It seems Sandra's first job as manager is running over.
We're opening at 5, time's cracking on, so we've got to rush it a bit.
Panic station.
Yeah, I know, right, come on. Lights. These ones, yeah?
I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
Oh, where's Phil gone?
Are you all right under there?
I'm fine, I just hope it works.
Well, we're trying to put them behind these green bushes so you can't see the wire, and we're going to have to poke them out.
This is very confusing.
I don't know how it's going to work out.
Neither do I.
And Sandra's first task as manager doesn't seem to have worked out well.
I'm a bit disappointed with it, to tell you the truth. It's not what Sandra wanted, but at the moment it looks a bit of a botched job. We're just going to have to put it on hold until we can get the proper lights and then start again, I suppose. We made the right balls up.
We've done the foliage with all the lights. That hasn't gone too well. I'm trying to handle everything as good as I can. I'm a bit nervous because obviously I'm managing the bar tonight.
Let's hope Sandra's trial as manager sharpens up. Coming up, Andy's in the doghouse.
See? Mine's not straight.
And Ant's party still hasn't found a home.
I'm really running out of options.
After having a frustrating morning on the campsite, Ant is heading into town. Be careful, Ant. After his venue fell through for his fiesta dinner, Ant's on the hunt for a replacement.
Oh. No, unfortunately, that one was too small. Oh, let's try another one.
But he's not having much luck.
Oh. I've realised that the stage is in a different place this year, and I don't really think the ladies would like to come out for the night and be looking at a pair of curtains in the backdrop, do you?
It's curtains for that restaurant, then.
Third time lucky, eh?
Or not.
Adios. I'm really running out of options, but I'm not done yet. There's got to be another option. Come on, Anne, let's get them. Hola, buenas tardes. I have a very small problem.
Todo reservado.
You're all reserved.
Sí, inside is possible.
Oh, so we can come inside?
Outside, yeah, no problem.
Really?
Only inside.
Only inside?
Outside is full.
Oh, Spania, thank you.
Darling. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Great news, as right up to the wire, Ant has managed to secure a new venue. And after scooting home for a quick change, Ant is out on another mission for his Fiesta Fun Day.
Living here, I've just found over the last few years that the husbands tend to go up there first, and we end up with a gang of widows, the Merry Widows.
And one of those widows is 81-year-old Sheila Greenwood from Manchester.
Hiya, Shay.
Oh. Just rest for a bit.
So I thought, why not bring me and our Sheila a little bit of cake?
Oh, what a nice surprise. That's lovely.
After living in France for 11 years, 4 years ago, Sheila and husband Frank moved to Spain.
We had a caravan, so we used to be on the campsite all the time. That's how I got to know Anthony. And then we decided we'd buy a house. And very sadly, my husband died the following year. When Frank was very ill at the end, he said to me, don't go and leave Spain. Anthony will look after you. And he knew that. When Frank died, and I was feeling really down, I'd only have to pick the phone up and Anthony'd drop everything and we'd go and have lunch. And I'd feel tons better then. I don't know how I'd have got over it without Anthony. I have to taste this cake, it looks delicious.
Wait for me.
Too late, Ant.
Oh.
Sorry, it's lovely.
Is it?
It's gorgeous.
Oh. Oh.
Nice of you this to bring this.
But Ant has another motive.
So now we've eaten shake, the real reason I'm here is I'm organising Fiesta night to the Virgin.
I'm not a virgin, you know that, don't you?
I've arranged to have the double mobility scooter, and I thought we might go to the church, and with it coming up to Frank's anniversary, it might be an opportunity to light a candle for him as well. I don't like you being stuck in the house by yourself, and I know you miss your friends, so how do you fancy that?
That's brilliant. Something to look forward to.
Marvellous. Jobs are good and give me some skin.
Cheers.
I'm sure Frank will be proud.
I love you.
You too.
See you later.
See you on Monday.
See you, love.
Us Brits are barking mad for our furry friends.
I adore animals.
Whether they're our pets...
Just the most friendly creatures ever, like.
Or we're helping them out.
I know there's a few rescue centres for animals.
And I do it because I've got a big passion for animals.
Cute puppy, Emma. We just can't get enough of our canine chums.
The little tiny ones, love them. The big ones, no.
Yeah, more dogs over here now than ever.
And parrots, by the sounds of things. In Abernea, a husband and wife who are also passionate for pooches
We have an open day today, so we're trying to prepare the area as best we can.
are Ian and Mandy Simmons, who are hosting a fundraising event.
Right, let's go with your...
You got a burger to go with this?
No, I've got a kebab.
Oh, that's perfect. That's even better. I'll save that for Saturday night.
To bring in a little extra cash for their rescue centre.
Getting that?
Well, at least Ian's having a splash.
Everything goes everywhere with me.
They're housing twice as many dogs as they've got room for, so they need more kennels built, and fast.
I don't think anyone's going to come. I don't think any Spanish are going to come. But I don't think anyone's shared it anywhere. That's the problem.
From this open day, Mandy wants volunteers to use their own hands and help with tomorrow's kennel build.
I'm worried about it, Ian.
I'd rather you be worried about whether it's going to work or not than to not try because you think it won't happen.
Hi.
Luckily, the first visitors have arrived.
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much.
Mandy gets to showing them around the kennels. However, no one's up for helping with the building work just yet. But at least Ian's making a few quid selling locally donated knickknacks.
Gracias. Gracias.
Yeah, you're going to have to change now, aren't you? Oh, are you sure? You're brilliant. Thanks so much. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Well, it is overcrowded. That's probably the worst thing. And they could just do with more room, which is why the new block is being built.
It sure is, Nikki. But Mandy still needs volunteers to help build the new kennels.
Yeah, sure.
Luckily enough, she has more visitors to try and persuade.
They're a little bit frightened, but they're OK. And they go to England in 3 weeks. The plan is to build 8 new kennels here, and part of the reason for having the open day today is for people to see what we have here and what we don't have.
I offer as a volunteer, maybe walking dogs or cleaning the shelter. Yeah, I don't mind, but yeah, I would like to help.
That's Maria in too. And some have said they'll help with the build. Isn't that right, Robert?
Now that you'll have me on record saying that I will come and help, I'll probably have to come and help. But I'm very happy to, if I've got some spare time, I'll come down and give them a hand.
I can't believe how many people have come. It's been quite good, really. There's been quite a few, hasn't there?
It's been a perfect day for Mandy in the centre.
€240, I think.
Which is well into the 3 figures, which is what we
Yeah,
wanted.
I wasn't expecting anywhere near that today.
Successful, I would say.
Yeah.
And the people that turned up.
I think we've probably roped in 3 or 4 people to help with the build.
Yeah, we're not so far away, that's the thing. The finishing line is fairly close and a bit of combined effort will get there.
Yeah, if this happens and the people come and volunteer like they say they will, hopefully that's building a better future for the dogs here and no one else has to die.
Not normally here before.
Yeah.
With over 230,000 caravans in Spain and a 10% increase in their sales.
But once I walked round the corner and seen the outside area, we had to have it really, didn't we, babe?
Yeah.
Having a caravan might be the cheapest.
We managed to get it for 7.5, so there's a good bargain for you.
You love a bargain.
We do.
And smartest way to keep a roof over your head.
If we need a bit of shade, you can shut it, or if you want the sunshine all day, just pull it back and open it up again.
One family brand new to caravan living are the Wards.
Look at this, typical teenagers on their phones.
They're fresh off the plane and have just moved to Spain 3 weeks ago.
Quite a few bags to sort out as well today.
They now call Camping Armaneo in Benidorm their home. There's 65-year-old Ian.
I'm taking no chances.
55-year-old partner Zara. Her son, 28-year-old Liam. And their kids, 17-year-old Crystal and 15-year-old Jez.
Today we're going to unpack some more stuff. Right, what we're going to do then is sort all this lot out then, yeah? Put it all away tidy, Jez. Remember that word, tidy?
Like that?
Yeah. And then again.
It's not a bad effort, actually, Jez.
Nothing compared to waking up tonight, nice sunshine here, is it?
If the rain comes to England, it starts in Bristol.
They move for the weather and a better life.
Oh, that's better.
It sure is, Ian.
There's nothing else of his in here now.
Even the teenagers are into this new life.
No, that's it.
And at these prices, who wouldn't be?
Couldn't afford to buy a property. Caravan's a lot cheaper. So we paid 10,000 English pounds. We got a really good plot. It's right on the end.
Yeah.
Nice big awning.
It's right beside the pool and right beside the bar. Don't get better than that, does it?
Let's take a peek then.
This is our kitchen. As you can see, it's quite a large kitchen. I am the resident chef. This is my domain. When I am cooking, nobody comes in past that line. The kitchen goes into the front room area, which also doubles up as a bedroom.
It's quite a big bed. Yeah, you put these little legs down.
It seems Crystal pulled the short straw. Ooh, looks comfy, to be fair, Crystal.
So I wasn't a fan of living in a caravan at first, because obviously we've gone from a house to a caravan, which is a big change. But it's decent size, so I'm able to deal with it.
So now we're coming up to the actual caravan, where most of us sleep in a huge position on their phones. And then also we have the bathroom. We only do number ones in here, not number twos, that's banned. So this is our bedroom. We have sliding doors on here.
For privacy.
And this is my favourite colour.
Goes with your nails.
Goes with my nails. We are absolutely loving it, aren't we?
We are loving
Happy
it.
days, our kids.
Yeah, we don't want to go back. We
No,
want to stay.
we don't want to go back.
We haven't changed our minds.
The Wards are loving their new life.
Thank you.
Charles, what more do you need? Sun, a nice cold drink, house just down the road, and a swimming pool, and a bar. We do feel like it's our home now. We love it here. We don't want to go back to England.
Well, cheers to that, guys.
Here we are, living the
Right,
dream.
here we are.
It doesn't get better than
Living the
this.
dream.
Cheers.
Back at the Worrell family's bar in Benidorm,
Haven't you put lights here, Phil?
No idea.
Well, obviously not. There is none.
Spanish-born Brit Sandra Quezada has been handed the reins to the bar for a trial period. Now Mum Barbara's arrived and started her shift.
How's everything going?
You're the boss tonight, eh?
Aye.
Sandra's a bit stressed, I think. She's a bit worried. I think this is more than a challenge. This is what she's been wanting to do for ages.
Sandra is aiming to prove she can take on the bar when her mum and Uncle Phil retire.
Handing the reins over to Sandra is like a whole lot of weight's being lifted off my shoulders. I feel like I'm free at last.
You might not be saying that after today, Phil.
Do you want to scrub the toilets while I do the windows? Yeah, you.
All right, then I will. OK, boss. Water and bleach, totally disinfected. Give it a bloody good scrub. Is this good enough for you, Sandra?
What?
Is this clean enough for you?
Yeah, it smells really nice.
Oh, well.
Perfect. Woohoo!
They get the final bits ready for opening time.
What a slave driver that woman is.
And the first customers have noticed the new feature wall.
Very good idea. It's like the part of the forest, isn't it?
Yeah, because he's riding through the glen with his band of men.
Sherwood Forest with lights. Wicked.
Well spotted, Brian. The forest wall has gone down a treat.
Scampi.
And it seems so is the food.
Right, you can do that now. I've told you how to do it. Not difficult. Anybody can do it. Come on.
Ouchie. We've created a monster.
You might well have, Phil.
They like our new foliage. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. It's the most important thing is for my customers to be happy. So if they're happy, I'm happy.
And Phil seems happy too.
You can see Philip sat down, so he's very calm. Leave it all up to me now.
It looks like you have set the bar for taking on this bar, Sandra.
I didn't really doubt that Sandra would be able to do the job, and I'm really proud of her, and I know she will be able to take the bar to the next level.
I've got a huge responsibility now because all they want to do now is retire. All their life has been attached to the bar, so I really want them to enjoy themselves now.
How do you think you've done?
I think I've done quite good.
I think you've done brilliant.
All
yeah, I
right,
think we've had a great night.
say.
I think this needs a celebration.
Well, how do you want to celebrate it?
All for one.
All for one.
And one for all.
That is cheesy.
Now, just one thing. If you're out here, I'm out here. Who's looking after the bar?
Don't worry, I'll do it, because I'm the future manager now.
OK, Sandra, go on then.
You two just relax.
Coming up, the clock is ticking at Mandy's building site.
What time is it?
Nearly 10.
So far, there's nobody here to help with the building.
And Ant might be counting his guests on one hand.
We're still at this moment, don't even know the final numbers for tonight.
In Abernea at the Animal Rescue Centre, after their successful open day, Mandy and husband Ian are looking ahead.
We had a great day yesterday. Lots of people turned up. We made a lot more money than we anticipated that we would, and had commitment for people to come today to help with the build project. If we could just get that bit done today, then we just got to hope the people come
to
help us do it, haven't we, really?
Yeah.
Mandy is trying to build 8 new kennels for the shelter, but no volunteers are in sight.
What time is it?
Nearly 10.
There's no one here to help with the building, and everyone that said they'd come today to help with the build, so far, there's nobody here. Every day and every week that goes by, there's more risk of more dogs dying, so without this being built, we just can't guarantee the safety of all of the dogs. So we're hopeful that they turn up, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Very worried.
It seems to have hit Mandy like a ton of bricks. After an hour's wait and a tense build-up, here come some helping hands.
So the builder's turned up, Christabel's here, so that's made me slightly less apprehensive than I was earlier. At least we can be getting on with something. See.
68-year-old Spaniard Christabel is a builder by trade and doing the work for free. And even more volunteers have decided to turn up too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Even Mandy gets stuck in as the work is weeks behind schedule.
Mine's not straight. Everybody else's. Christabel's are perfect. Mine's not.
Best leave it to the pro, Mandy.
He's our hero. Christabel is our hero. Without him, this couldn't happen.
And after grafting in 40-degree heat, this hero lays his final brick and calls it a day.
Oh, gracias. Adios. We've got more done today than we would normally.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind with it, but we've moved forward from where we
We've
were.
moved forward. It's good that we've had the open day because we've had some results.
Almost done, that one then.
Yeah.
Able to use it.
Which is great news for all of the dogs and pups here.
I can't rest. These kennels have to be built. I'm fully committed to that, and that's my total focus. Is having a look at the work that's been done. Just surveying the new kennels.
And I think he loves it, Mandy. Outside a church in Torre de la Horadada.
Perfecto, that's me girls done. Turn it off, Sheila, go. Wait there, wait there.
Ant's Fiesta Fun Day has begun. And he's brought his merry widows, Sheila and Mercedes, to light a candle for their dearly departed.
Oh, it's good. Hey, girls, this is the only time you're ever going to see me walking down an aisle with a woman.
No, never know.
No.
No, it's beautiful.
Beautiful, it's stunning. Shall we light a candle?
Lighting a candle on Assumption Day is to pay tribute to a life past.
Oh, don't worry about money, girls. I've got money.
As the candle burns bright, it means their memory lives on.
You're Frank. Here's for Frank. Look at that. Para su marido. I'll do my last one for me nan, all right?
That's right.
Do one for me nan.
With the candles lit, it has everyone reflecting.
And it's the first time I've been in the church, and it was lovely. Definitely coming again. I just felt as though I'd been missing it.
Para mí esta en particular es muy buena, o sea, muy importante.
It's just lovely to come out and see everybody and enjoy everything that's happening. I don't want to sit in the house. Now we're going to go back and enjoy the fiesta and the music.
The ladies and aunt finish at the church.
What an absolutely heartwarming, lovely experience, and how nice to do it with two of my favourite ladies. Have a nice time? Good.
And they head off down the road for Aunt's Fiesta Feast.
Yeah, girl. Park it anywhere over here. It'll do there. We're still at this moment, don't even know the final numbers for tonight. I know one way or another we've got just over or just under 50. Doesn't matter now, what's done is done. All we can do is get ready to party.
And party they do. Everyone has good food.
Thursday, nice meal, very nice, yeah, everything's nice. Nice.
Good, Barbara.
Yeah, so it's been really nice.
Plenty of laughs and a real sense of community fun. Cheers all! With the feast a success, they head out into the streets for the main part of the festival.
Isn't it gorgeous, Shay?
Espacio cerrado.
It's absolutely stunning.
The Parade of the Virgin Mary.
Give it a wave. Hi, Madonna. That to me, that's what community as well is about. And, you know, look at all these people. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
And they're going out with a bang.
Here we go. Boom. Wow. Oh, well, the Virgin got a good bang out there, didn't she, bleeding hell? What a show that was. Oh.
Aunt's ladies are loving it too.
Coming out tonight was important for him, for us, and the community. We're doing ants dancing.
We thank Anthony for putting it on.
What a lovely night with my community. I couldn't be happier.
I'm sure Sheila, Mercedes and all your lovely ladies couldn't agree more with you, Aunt. Next time on Bargain-Loving Brits in the Sun, the pressure's on at mobility mogul Ben's new shop.
Still losing hundreds of euros a day in this shop.
Johnny needs his new bowl business to pay off.
Would that be something you'd be interested in?
And cosmetic saleswoman Val's weight loss takes a bad turn.
Oh dear, a backward week.
And the Bargain-Loving Brits are back next Sunday night at 8. Patient with stomachache suddenly goes into labour. New tomorrow at 9, Casualty 24/7, every second counts. And new next, one of the lowest spots on the planet happens to be one of the hottest. Nick Knowles forages for food and searches for water in Death Valley in just a moment.